The 14th Amendment was enacted to ensure civil rights to slaves. This is all the way back in 1868. But in modern times, it also applies to the children born to illegal immigrants who reside here in the U.S. And joining us now to talk about it, Republican congressional candidate Kurt Kelly, Republican State Representative Rich Workman, and immigration attorney Rusten Hurd. Gentlemen, thank you, all of you, for being with us tonight. We certainly appreciate your time. Kurt, let's go ahead and start with you. Your thoughts when you first heard about this 14th Amendment controversy? Well, it is interesting. It must be something that's being talked about inside the Beltway in Washington. I'm out talking to citizens every single day, and I think what's unfortunate about all of this conversation right now is that they're actually missing the main point. The main point is that we should secure our borders. We won't have a question about illegal immigration if we will go and secure our borders, which our border states are asking for, and instead of talking about something more esoteric about trying to change the U.S. Constitution, we ought to be doing what every citizen thinks we ought to do, and that is to strengthen our resolve to actually not have a porous border, but to seal those borders so that we don't have illegals, immigrants coming across. All right, Rich, you're a state legislator, so you probably know that it's going to require 3/4 of the states within the U.S. to actually ratify and make this thing happen. I mean, is that even realistic? What are your thoughts there?
Far shot. I mean, we're dealing with the 14th Amendment that gave liberty to slaves. It's a pretty tough road to hoe. I will tell you, I agree with Representative Kelly. This is taking your eye off the ball. You want to fix the anchor baby problem? Build a wall, electrify it, put some guards on it, and eventually you'll have no more anchor babies. I don't want to take the eye off the ball. I'm sorry that my Republican counterparts in D.C. are shifting the conversation. They should take that energy that they're wasting and shift it all to building a road, building a fence. Build a fence, anchor baby problem goes away. All right, so Rusten, let's bring you into this. These guys are both saying this is a bad idea. You agree with them?
Absolutely. I agree with both congressmen that this potential repeal of the 14th Amendment completely misses the point and hurts the weakest, the children. What really should be looked at is the children that are already here, young children here that have gone to high school, gotten good grades, and are unable to go to college or get a job because they are undocumented, because their parents brought them here. The DREAM Act would fix that. That's what should be focused on to help the children of illegal immigrants. And
Rusten, as you know, I mean, there are certainly other ways that people try to become U.S. citizens besides having a baby here. A lot of people, as we know, get married, and then they hope that that is the solution. They marry someone who's a U.S. citizen, and I imagine you probably deal with that kind of stuff all the time.
Absolutely. I think it's a fundamental misunderstanding that if you have a child here and you are an undocumented immigrant, that can help your status. In the vast majority of cases, having a child in the United States that's a U.S. citizen does not in any way affect or help your immigration status. I think that Congress is really taking their eye off the ball here. What they need to be focusing on is comprehensive immigration reform or the DREAM Act.
All right, so Kurt, you want to be a U.S. Congressman. How do we get these guys back on track?
Well, you know, I think this is somewhat posturing for political purposes this year. Let's get back on track, get the main thing the main thing. Let's go secure our borders. Let's build the fence if we have to. Go down and secure our borders. That's what our citizens want. You know, if they really want to talk about repealing amendments, why don't they go to the 16th Amendment and repeal the income tax? I think our citizens might get more excited about that.
Rich, you like that idea?
Well, maybe that one, but I'll tell you, a comprehensive immigration reform. Let's not forget, Amy, that is amnesty. And that will solve his problem not having enough clients, but that will not solve the problem of illegal workers taking jobs from Americans. So no comprehensive immigration reform, yes wall. It's that simple.
Rusten, you want to respond?
Well, I don't think that's true at all. I think that if we have comprehensive immigration reform, it'll actually create jobs for Americans. That's what the studies have shown, and I think that will help everyone.
All right, Rich Workman, Rusten Hurd, Kurt Kelly, all of you, thank you so much. Very interesting conversation tonight. We certainly appreciate your insights.
Thanks Amy.
Thank you. Bye, guys.